Hey, and welcome. It's Mike D with Martial Arts Business System, and this is a series on martial arts business ethical persuasion, where we're going to give you tips for enrolling more people and just making your job of talking to your prospects a lot easier. All right, so we're going to start with the Goodnight Kiss close. So here's the deal: getting new students for your martial arts business is all about face-to-face ethical persuasion. But many martial arts school owners think that it's just about what you say at the end of an intro lesson that counts. See, nothing can really be further from the truth. As a first martial arts lesson must be a wonderful and exciting experience from the very start. So let's explore it. Many people I talk to who know my martial arts business ultimately comes down to one-on-one, face-to-face persuasion often ask me, Mike, what are some of the tricks and techniques you pull at the end of the first lesson that make someone join your martial arts school? See, among novice people that are in persuasion, martial arts business owners or whatever business they're in, it's always a common theme. They want to know what trump card you whip out, what words you say at the end, but that's not reality. The reality is there's no fireworks, there's no fancy footwork that will give you a new student at the end of an intro lesson. And to drive this point home, I want to borrow something from one of my favorite sales trainers by the name of Ben Gay III of The Closers. And he calls it the Goodnight Kiss close, and it's in the book The Closers Part 2. And you have to imagine for a second the awkward, stumbling teenage boy on his first date with a girl, and he wants to get, a good night kiss. Well, maybe, nowadays they want a little more, but anyway, we're going to keep it clean. But the typical teenage boy, he wants to show up late, he wants to honk the horn, he doesn't want to go in to meet the girl's parents and establish some rapport. He'll let her open her own car door throughout the evening. He'll take her to a local hangout and pal around with his friends, having spitball contests and whatever. And then he wants to know, what slick moves can he pull at the end to get a kiss? And the truth is, if he treats her like that, there should be no kisses that take place. No lips should meet. What the father of this boy must explain to his son is how to make a good presentation. Show up on time, meet the parents, hold the doors, pay close attention to her all night. And he needs to explain to the boy the power of asking questions and listening intently. Then, when he gets her home, a few minutes early than her dad wanted her to be home, the kiss will just be a natural conclusion to a wonderful evening. The fact is, with a good presentation, interview process, and first martial arts lesson, a new enrollment will be the natural conclusion. Getting a new student will be a well-deserved reward for an honest, detail-oriented program director that cares about the students benefiting and knows that getting paid is just the logical conclusion. See, when you do everything right from the word go, your prospect, your intro, whether they're a family or an adult student, they'll buy you first. They'll buy your program director first. They will trust you. They'll become your friend. They will be open to your advice and recommendations. And the most powerful effect you will have on a parent or prospect, remember, is always the magic between you and their child. Never forget that. So now you know. There's no fancy techniques needed to get a new martial arts student. At the end, there's no trump card you whip out. There's no fancy words. It's just a logical conclusion to a great intro process, a scripted intro process, a presentation where you ask questions, where you guide them along, and then where enrolling is really just a natural conclusion of a wonderful experience. So I hope that this helps. Maybe it helps you in your dating life, but also helps you in your school life. Talk to you soon.